Video I'm going to show you how you can make these simple books and sell them on Amazon and make a lot of money, starting from $1,000, $2,000, $10,000 by creating simple books like this. And what I'm going to show you, we are going to use free tools to create books like this. It's not difficult. You don't need any college degree or anything. Anybody can do this, and it doesn't take long. It can only take you maybe 30 minutes if you are speedy, or an hour. Yes, and we are going to use free tools to create things like this, to create a book like this, and you can go ahead and upload it on places like Amazon KDP and you start selling it there. Yes, so this is the book that I made, and I'm going to show you how you can make this. Or if you don't want to upload it on Amazon KDP, you can put it like on places like Etsy and other platforms where you can sell this as a digital product without even printing it by yourself. Only what you are going to do, you are just going to go ahead and design this. Then after designing it, you are going to upload it on a platform where they are going to sell it for you and you get money. Yes, and I will show you a free way also where you're going to market your book so that you can start driving sales to your book. So let's get into the video and I start showing you how I created this. First of all, as I've always told you, it's good to do research about every product you are going to create. Is it a book, or you want to create an ebook, or any other digital product, or any other product, whether physical or digital? You need to create something that people are going to buy. So you need to research and see what are really people buying, what is taking people's hearts and minds. So if you don't research, you end up creating a product and people are not interested in. Even if you go beyond and you say, let me invest into adverts, as long as what you created, people don't like it or they don't have use for it, it will be of no use and it will not make you sales. Yes, so for that, we are going to go to Amazon. Yes, and because we are going to be selling our book on Amazon KDP, you can search on other platforms like social media platforms like TikTok. Yes, and you see what other people are selling. You can search also in TikTok shop, but for this example, you're going to use Amazon. Yes, and you can come here and search on Amazon and see what other people are using and how their books look like and what have they included inside. You see the page number, you see how much they are selling, and you see how are you going to improve your book to make it better than other people's books. You see how many the number of pages they are creating. For example, if we say you're going to click on this one, which has letter tracing. So if we click on that, we are going to know more about this book. We will know what is in the title, the keywords that this person has put in the title, so that we can go ahead and do something like that. And as you can see, this book is not doing that bad. Yes, people have bought it and you can see it is having good reviews. Then we are also supposed to know the dimension of the book that these people who have already created books that they are using. That means people like this type of dimension. So you're supposed to know the measurements for your book, and we are going to be creating our book in inches. And you are also supposed to know the pages. You look out and you see what other people they are doing, what pages are they using? Are they using small pages like up to 50 pages? Are they using pages like up to 100 pages? So after we've gathered our information, you can go ahead and write it down. Yes, or you can just copy it and put it in our free tool that we are going to use. You go ahead and keep on researching about all of this and you see. Yes, and one good thing about kids books, you can create them in series. So if you want this to profit you and to give you a lot of sales, you can create like in series. You say you can create a book for ages from 1 year to 3 years, then you go ahead and create another book from 3 years to 5 years, then from 6 years maybe to 8 years, like that. And that is going to show people your consistency. And if you are like if you a mom, maybe a mom has like two kids, one who is 1 year, one who is 4 years. So when they are buying, they can buy like three books from you because you've created it according to different Yes, and as I would advise you always look at books which have this word which is bestseller. That means people are really buying that book. You go ahead and copy that book. Don't go and just copy and paste. What I mean, just go ahead and see the measurements of the book. You look at the book cover so that you can create something better, so that you can drive sales to your book. So after we've done that, our research, but if this is not enough for you, there are also other free tools. There are also other tools that you can use, but for that, they are not free. They are paid for, like Bookboard. So as I told you in this video, I'm showing you something for free. Yes, so you can go ahead and do your research like this. But if you want to upgrade and you have money, then you can go ahead and use tools like Bookboard to make your research. Then after we finish making our research, we are going to come to our designing platform so that we can design our book to be like this as this one is. Yes, so that we can design it to look neat and good. So we are going to come to this tool which is called Canva. And if you don't know what Canva is a designing tool that you can use for designing almost everything. If you are into print on demand, you want to design thumbnails, books, ebooks, Canva is a good platform. You can go ahead and check it out. And if you are starting, it's for free. You can use it for free. But if you want to get more out of it, you can go ahead and use the paid plan. Yes. So if we click on Canva, Canva is going to bring us to its dashboard. And when we reach into Canva's dashboard, then that's where the magic is going to happen. That's where we are going to start designing our book from. Yes, that's where we are going to start designing our book from. As I've shown you, I've also been working on this project. I've also been designing. Yes, so we are going to go ahead and design it. And before you design anything, make sure you put in your dimensions. And we are going to click here on where it says create. So when we click on create, we are going to come here and click on custom size, because we want to create something which is already working on Amazon. So we are going to put this in inches. Anytime you are creating a book for Amazon, put it in inches, because that's what is supported on Amazon. But if you are creating for other platforms, then you can go to that platforms and search and see what they accept. But this is what they accept on Amazon. And remember, our book is going to be 8.5 by 11. Yes, and it's in inches. So we are going to click on create. When we click on create, it's going to bring us a paper or a dashboard where we are going to design from. And this is our page where we're going to design from. And what we are going to do, I'm giving you this tip. We are going to click on file. Yes, when we click on file, that is going to help us to know, to clear know the measurements of our book. Yes, if we click on file, it's going to help us to work in the right space. If you create your book and you go out of the margins, then Amazon will reject your book and it will tell you have errors and you have to do it again. So we are going to click here on settings, and when you click on settings, you make sure all these things that I have ticked here, they are also ticked on your Canva, so that when you are working, you work in the right space and you have the rulers to guide you. So what we are going to do, we are going to come here in this place which have the word elements. So this is where we are going to take our first designing tool, and you can come here and search for the word shapes. Yes. Then they'll bring you shapes and you choose the shape that you're going to use. But I'm going to go with this a square shape. Yes. Is it square or rectangle? I'll go with this. Then I'll make it large so that it can reach my box like this. Make sure I don't go outside of the line. And the good thing, if you put on your rulers, anytime you are going outside the line, they will show you a red line, and that means you have skipped the line. So you will have to stick in that box, not to go out. And after I've got my shape, then I'll go and click here on where it says color. Then I'll make my box to be white. Yes, and I want my box to be a little bit seen, so I'll increase the border so that it can be seen. I'll increase the border weight maybe to that. If you want, you can make it more darker. Yes, it depends on you what you want to put in your book and how you want your book to look like. Then you are going to come here on where it says text. Yes, and on text we are going to type in the text that we are going to use for our book. And if you are creating things about educational content, I would advise you to go with this font, which is called School Write. Yes, remember we are creating things for children. It's about school and all of that stuff. So what we are going to do, we are going to go to School Write and we are going to click to see all of them. And we are going to choose our font that we are going to use from there. So the first font that we are going to use is this one, which is called KG Primary something. So that's what we are going to use. We'll click on it and it will come here in our paper that we are using, or our page. Then we'll make it a little big, a little large. Then I'm going to come in and start designing. I put in A and small a. Yes, it depends on you. If you want to go with something like shapes, you can go ahead and put in and go with shapes. But for this book, we are going to do A, B, C, D, like that up to Z. So this is what I'll put here. Yes, and you can click here on the plus sign to make your letter a little bit bigger so that it can be seen. Yes, you can do it like that and make it a little bit bigger. Yes, and what we are going to do to make this even more fun, because this our book is about tracing, then you come here and click on effects. When you click on effects, these are the effects that you can use. So we are going to go with this one so that this can look good and nice for any kid that is trying to use it. And after that, then we are going to come here on elements and search what our A will be. You can either say A for ant, A for apple. So it depends on you which one you want. So we are going to click. As I told you, you can be creative. You can go with shapes. You can go with colors, something like that. It depends on you. Or if you run out of ideas, I'll always advise you to use ChatGPT. If you're like you don't know what to put, then you just go to ChatGPT and put in a prompt. Maybe ask it to write for you tracing letters from A up to Z, and ChatGPT will do that for you. Yes. So I'll click on this apple and I'll bring the apple into this box. So you make the apple smaller so that it can fit there. And when the apple fits there, then we are going to go ahead to write in our word apple. And we are still going to come back here to our font and copy the same font that we used before. And we are going to click here and put in the word apple. Yes. So when we put it, the word apple, we are going to drag it and bring it down under our apple. And since it's small, we are going to make it bigger by clicking on the plus sign like this. Yes, so when it's big enough, we'll align it under our apple like that. And as you see, our book is already coming up. Then when we have finished that, we'll come click here on this font. And this is the font we are going to use for our tracing. Yes, so we'll make it large so that it can fit here. We make it more bigger. You click on the plus sign to make it big so that it can be seen. Yes, and you enlarge it like this. You make it bigger and bigger like that. So guys, you try and be creative, you see. There are so many books on Amazon that you can create. So we will come in and put our big A and small a, then we space. We put in our big A, small a, then space. We put in our big A, small a, then space. We put in our big A, then small a, then space. The book I did earlier, I did 4 letters in each line and it came out nice. So what I will do, I'll just expand it to make sure that it fits in that line. Yes, I'll just expand it like that. Yes, I'll just expand it like that and I make sure it fits so that it doesn't go out, so that when I design my book, Amazon will not say that I'm doing error. So after I've done that, what you do, you duplicate your line, then go ahead and you go ahead and duplicate it again and duplicate it again like that. Then after you have done that, that's our first page. Then what we are going to do, we are going to duplicate the same page. After duplicating it, now we are just going to come here and just delete the A and put in the B now. Yes, we'll delete the A and put the B. Then we'll do B and small b like that. You see how simple it is. When you create your first page, the next thing you just be duplicating and deleting the first item, then you change it, you just switch it, and that's why I told you it's not going to take you too much time. Then B, we are going to use ball. Then you just click on ball and find a ball. And if you are using Canva and you see this anything which have this icon, don't use it, because that means you will not be able to download your design. That means you've used a paid feature, and if you are on a free version, that can't be downloaded. So that means you can't use that. So we are going to take our ball and put it here and drag it up here in our corner. Yes, like that, and reduce it so that it can fit. You reduce it like that. Then after doing that, we are going to type in the word ball. So simple like that. And now we are going to come here on our letters. You don't have to go and copy the fonts again. I told you just copy and paste this. So after here, what we are going to do, we are also going to delete this and put in our big B and small one like that. You space big B and small one, big B and small one, big B and small one. Then what I'll do, I'll delete all these A's which are down. I'll make sure my B fits in very well and perfect like that. Then after doing that, I'll now just duplicate this. I'll duplicate this like that, duplicate that, and like that. That's also our second page is done there like that. So you go ahead and do, let us also do D. Yes, so that's it. I'll also just duplicate this again. Yes, so we are going now to do this. So I'll just delete this and put in the big D and the small d like that. Maybe D will put dogs. Then I'll just delete that and put the word dog. Yes, and I'll put the word dog. Then I'll come here and search for dog and find a dog that I can use. As you see, it's simple, not difficult, and it's not going to take much of your time. And you can create this in your free time, maybe one book per day, and you start making money on Amazon KDP. So our dog is there also now. You make sure your work is uniform, your pictures are consistent, they are in the same size. Then we just come here and put in letter D, big D, small d, like as I was showing you, big D, small d, space, big D, small d, big D, small d. So you go ahead and delete the B, you delete all of it, then you duplicate your D up and everything will be nice and smooth. Yes. So just duplicate this and this. So that's how you are going to go ahead and create your book. But if you want to make this more fun, you can go ahead and also put in arrows here so that you can, like this book we saw here on Amazon, this book we saw here on Amazon, you can come here and look and see what others they are creating. Maybe if you want, you can add in letters. Yes, you can add in numbers. You want, you can add in shapes. Yes, it depends on you. Or you want, you can add in arrows like this. It depends on you. Just be creative and come out with something that even you feel you can buy it by yourself. So if you feel you too you can buy it by yourself, then that means another person can also buy it by themselves. So that's how you come about that. And if you want, you can come here also add in some alloys so that you can show kids how they are going to be using this. You drag your arrow, you bring it up there, and we are going to rotate it. Sorry. So we are going to drag our arrow. I have to put this back in space. So this arrow that we got there, you can turn it and tweak it like this so that you can be showing the kids how they can be using the letters. Yes. You reduce the arrow in size like this. You show this arrow is going to go like this and this arrow like this so that you can help the kids to know how they are going to design their book. Yes, if you want, you can add that, but if you want to make it simple like this, that's also okay. Yes, and you can come here at the grid view and see how your book looks so far. So because of time, me, I'll not continue, yes, but I just wanted to show you how you can go about this. So this is how I did my own book that I showed you in the beginning, this one. Yes, and you can go ahead and create this, and you can create as many as you want. I told you, you can create about shapes, you can create about different things. And those of you who don't know how to create a book cover for Amazon, I've already done a video about that, and I'll link that video in the description below so that you can go ahead and create your book cover. Yes, you can go ahead and create your book cover. Yes, so that you can start selling, because I showed you guys how you can go ahead and create your book cover on Amazon, for Amazon KDP, the measurements and everything. So because every book you create, you need to have a cover, and a cover which is good and a cover that is selling. But if you don't know how to create a cover by yourself, or you want something better and fancy, then you can go to places like Fiverr, and I will leave a link to in the description below on Fiverr, where you can find people who can create for you good and better covers if you don't want to do it by yourself. Yes. So that's how you are going to go ahead and do this. You make sure you create a good and nice cover. This one, I was just trying to create mine. You can create something better than this. And when you are done making your tracing book, you come here and click on download. And when you are downloading, make sure you download your file in PDF, print, because that's what is accepted on Amazon. Then you click on download. Yes, if you download something which is not in PDF print, Amazon will not accept it. And when you are also downloading your cover, also download it using the PDF print. Yes, and if you want me to make a video on how you can upload your book on Amazon, set your prices and that, you can put it in the comment section below. And if this video is helping you, or it has been helpful to you, don't forget to comment useful, and don't forget to like, share and subscribe to this channel. And if you want to market your book and you don't know where to market it, some people they market their books on TikTok, but you can also use this free tool which is called Pinterest. Yes, you can be putting your book there, maybe some pages of the book that you've created. You can be creating, you can be putting them here on Pinterest. Yes, you just come here and search for worksheets, and you see what other people are creating, how they have put their pins. As you can see, also other people are doing it, and here you are promoting your book for free. Yes, you are promoting it for free. You can come put it here, put your pages here, and you do that by creating a pin. As you can see, these ones, they also put their book there and they are promoting it from here. Yes, I've also done a video about that. You can go ahead and check the video I did about Pinterest marketing and how you can create pins. So that's how you're going to bring your book here and promote it for free and start driving sales. Or you can create social media accounts like TikTok and all of the other stuff. But if you want, you can go ahead and invest into advertisements and you do like that. But if you don't have money, you can go with the free option, which is Pinterest. Yes, thank you for watching. Don't forget to comment, like, share, and subscribe to this channel. Yes, so that I can show you different ways on how you can make money.